Welcome students. This is a video on chapter 4 of history of class 6th, what books and burials tell us. And in this video we will learn about the Vedas and what they tell us. Vedas. Veda. Veda is a Sanskrit word which means wisdom or knowledge. It is the oldest sacred text of the Hindus and the primary source of information about the Vedic age. So, it is the oldest sacred text of the Hindus and the main source of information about the Vedic age. We get a lot of information about the people, the society of Vedic age from this texts or Vedas. There are 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda and Atharva Veda. Rig Veda. Vedas were composed in Vedic Sanskrit language about 3500 years ago. So these Vedas, they were composed in Vedic Sanskrit language. And this Vedic Sanskrit language was very much different from the Sanskrit language which we know today. Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. Among these 4 Vedas, Rig Veda is the oldest Veda. It consists of prayers and hymns called suktas or well said in praise of various gods. Some of these gods are Indra, the god of rain and thunder or the warrior god; Agni, the god of fire; Varuna, the god of water, clouds and sky; Soma, the god of plants, a plant from which a special drink was prepared. Some of the hymns are in the form of dialogues. Okay, a very famous one is the dialogue between sage Vishwamitra and the rivers Beas and Satluj. A unique feature of Rig Veda was that it was orally transmitted. It was not in written form, it was orally transmitted and was written down only 200 years ago. These hymns were composed by sages or rishis, and these hymns or the mantras or the songs, devotional songs, they were composed by the sages or the rishis. Priests taught students to recite and memorize each syllable, word and sentence with great care. So the priest used to teach the students to recite and memorize these syllable, every word and every sentence contained in the Veda with great care, with proper pronunciation. In Rig Veda, the rivers Satluj and Beas were worshipped as goddesses. Okay, there is also mention of Yamuna in it and Saraswati river also. During this age, horses and cows were valued. Okay, great importance was given to cows and horses. Cows were considered as a source of wealth. Now, cattle, horses and chariots. Rig Veda consists of prayers for cattle, children, mainly sons, and horse. So, in Rig Veda, as I told you, it is a collection of prayers and hymns. Hymns are sung in praise of various gods. Okay. Whereas The prayers are meant for cattle, children, among children, especially the sons, and horse. Horses were yoked in chariots which were used in battles. Now these chariots and the horses, they were used for battles. Okay. Now battles were fought for three purposes. First, for capturing the cows, because cows were considered as wealth. Then land, for capturing land also, conquering land, for the pastures and for growing crops like barley which riped in less time. Then battles were also fought for water and for capturing people and making them as slaves. Distribution of wealth. Now, after winning a battle, whatever wealth was collected, it was distributed in three parts, but in unequal proportion, but not in equal proportion, but in unequal proportion. Major portion was kept by the leader of the battle. So the leader of the battle got the major portion of the wealth. Some of it was given to the priest for the religious ceremonies, rituals and other things. And rest was given to the people. Some of the wealth was also used for the yagnas or the sacrifices to please the gods and goddesses. Most men took part in wars or battles. There was no permanent army. But assemblies were there where people met to discuss matters of war and peace. They chose leaders who were brave and skillful warriors to be their leader in the battles. Okay, the people met in the assemblies and they chose the leaders. And who was chosen? Those who were skillful and brave warriors. In Vedic age, two terms were used to describe people: Vish or Jana. Society was divided into two groups in terms of work. Okay, so according to the occupation or the work done, society was divided into two groups. First was the priest, also known as Brahmins, who performed various rituals. Second was the Rajas, who were the head of the administration. They were assisted by Sabhas and Samitis. So Sabhas and Samitis were there, which helped the Raja in conducting his work or doing his work or carrying out the administration. Now, the Raja in this Vedic age, okay, they were quite different from the kings we have read about or we know. Okay, they were quite different. The Rajas of the Vedic age, they did not live in palaces. They did not have any capital city. They did not collect any taxes and did not have any army. So they were quite different from the Rajas, which we will read about in the later chapters. Their position was also not hereditary. What is hereditary? Hereditary means the king is succeeded by his eldest son. After that king, his eldest son will become the next king. Now, these Rajas in the Vedic age, okay, they were chosen on the basis of their skill as a warrior, okay, and how brave they were as a warrior. But their sons did not succeed them. It did not mean that the son of the Raja will be the next Raja. No, it was not like that. Okay. The word Jana or wish was used to describe the people or the whole community. Several Jana or wish are mentioned in Rig Veda. In Rig Veda, there is a mention of several Vish or Janas like the Puru Jana, Yadu Jana, Bharat Jana. Now, the people who composed the hymns called themselves as Arya, and their opponents who were black or dark skinned, they were called as Dasas and Dasayus, and they did not perform sacrifice. They were not allowed to perform any sacrifice or religious ceremonies. Later, Dasas and Dasis were referred to as slaves, and Arya came to refer to someone as noble and respected.